Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and welcome back to No Man's Land, as we like to call it, after a PLE. Everybody's trying to find their space in the #1 contender spot. However, this is super No Man's Land because the next premium live event to happen in 5 weeks from now will be Divisions, or 4 weeks from now, Divisions. Which means the Idols and the Icon are going to go one-on-one, or not just a one-on-one, but a division war to determine which division is the best division of the season. Last season, the Icons picked up a pretty hefty win against the Idols, but the Idols won the last match, which was the, I think, 4v4 8-man tag, and we're going to start off tonight with MintyClovers, making you have a great day. MintyClovers. MintyClovers going to go one-on-one against her old boss of sorts and the holder of the Idol Division's golden opportunity. I know Rize's longest reigning title is still in jeopardy as long as Glitchy has this briefcase in her hands. Glitchy could be the one to put Rize's title reign on notice at any point. She has the opportunity to cash that in at any opportunity and earns herself a title shot anywhere, anytime, inside an MPW arena. And we know Rize and Glitchy have a little bit of history. Both on the same team in the first ever War Games match, but that has been a long time ago. Same with Minty, also part of that 4-person team, that 4-idol team. As Glitchy's going to try and take MintyClovers to the ropes. Both these two are part of the tag team division. MintyClovers one half of Morning Routine with TheSleepyPengu, and Glitchy one half of Team Technically Support with FlairZero, the current Icon Division champion, the reigning and defending Icon Division champion. Glitchy's back up, just grabbing, trying to squeeze Minty's head like a grape. My God, the energy just draining out of Minty after just getting her head squeezed with the force of a hydraulic press. Of course, Glitchy has an easy streak to a championship match, but of course she's gonna be wanting to get any opportunity she can at the championship, and also to keep herself ready and fighting form. She's been doing some mind games where sometimes she'll bring out the briefcase, sometimes she won't. MintyClovers maybe trying to taking Glitchy off the top. Glitchy was maybe looking for that clothesline she likes to hit. So MintyClovers stopping her. Knee to the temple. We haven't seen Minty holding an Idol Division championship in forever. Same with Glitchy, honestly. I mean, Glitchy was technically the second last Idol Division champion, but that's like over 300 days almost ago. Probably more closer to 200. A little under a year. Glitchy taking Minty to the outside. Of course, there is a 10 count back body drop onto the apron. There's, of course, a 10 count, meaning that they cannot stay out here infinite number of times. They have until the count of 10 from our senior official. Referee's discretion on how fast they want to count to get back into the ring. Ooh, super kick by Minty. Doesn't take her down, though. The tree trunk legs keeping her steady and firm as MintyClovers is going up top this time. And an elbow drop from across the ring. Minty's going to hook the legs. or hook a leg. Kick out at 2. MintyClovers, I mean, it's a good number to count on. Just one more and you'll win. Standing shooting star press from MintyClovers and through the middle ropes, giving her no space, just like a Toxic X. Minty walking around the ring, gonna get back inside. A win for Minty over the Golden Opportunity holder would be massive. You know, it increase your stock in not only the idol division, but the tag division as well. Misses the drop kick, but gets back on her feet quickly. Back elbow bumps him. Back elbow was blocked. And now Glitchy. A stalling suplex. Let some of the blood rush to Minty's head. Now Glitchy just picking her apart on the floor. Stompins and elbows. Just galore, picking apart every single piece of Minty's body, whether it's her hands, arms, or back. Glitchy misses the uppercut there, but gets a punch in early. Glitchy's out strength Minty. I think one of the only people that can match Glitchy's strength is probably someone like MintyClovers or BA Tycho. 1, 2, kick out of 2. It must be not easy to get someone like Glitchy off of you. All respects to Glitchy. And Glitchy tossing a choke toss. Deadlift her off the ground and just throwing her like a rag doll. Once again, slamming her nose first, could bust open her nose, break her nose. Glitchy going to the opposite corner. Big boot! Driving it right off her face. And Glitchy's back up top. I know exactly what Glitchy's looking for. It's that clothesline. Flying clothesline. Minty had it scouted. Drop kick. Rolls through, though. And a smack in the back of the head. Kip up. Minty's not done. Gets sent off the ropes. Scoops her. Using her own momentum to power that move. Kick out of 2. Minty, Luthez press, takes the big last down. Takes her off her feet. Both these two still feeling like they got gas in the tank. And a drop kick, no, rolls through. And a drop kick of her own to the back. And a goozles MintyClovers. Glitchy frame drop. Frame drop to MintyClovers. 1, 2. No! Kick out of 2. And Glitchy can't quite believe it. Minty reversing. But her arms are a little bit too short to box with Glitchy. Bulldog. Reverses the back body drop into a bulldog. Minty's fighting on borrowed time. Minty's trying to get Glitchy to the ropes. Wants to leverage the ropes. Can she do it? Gets Glitchy on them. Irish whip off the ropes. Bounces off the top. Clover cutter! Clover cutter to Glitchy. 2. Kick out of 2, though. Glitchy holds on. Standing shooting star press. Minty's giving Glitchy no time to breathe. But one slip up could cost you the match. Minty's trying to keep all cylinders firing. And so is Glitchy. Uppercut, lefts and rights. Running power slam. Glitchy calling for the end, slicing across the throat. Can Glitchy hit it this time? This is the 3rd time she's going up. on the champion's corner. No, never mind. She's not going for it. King Kong knee drop. Thought maybe she would go for it. The clothesline, but back sidewalk slam. And that might just have been enough to put away MintyClovers. No, a kick out at an early 2. Glitchy trying to maintain her frustrations. What a headbutt. And now choking, as I said, trying to maintain her anger. But it's coming out of her now. The old Glitchy might be re-emerging. Goozles once again, but gets the elbow in between her arm and her neck. Oh, I thought it was standing Spanish fly. No, takes... What is Minty looking for? Minty's eyeing her opponent. What is Minty looking for? Could it be another Clover Cutters? Minty, oh, Minty was looking for somewhere to go off the ropes, maybe. Ooh, elbow combination. Knee strike, though. Knocks her loopy. It just takes one hefty hit from Glitchy to knock away Minty. That's just the size and strength advantage of Glitchy. And as I say exactly that, Glitchy takes advantage, rocked her with the knee, sent her up into the air, crashed to the floor. And Glitchy showing exactly how it's done. Putting the Shogunate on notice. We know Rize's watching up from her booth. Glitchy picking up another win as we will move on to the next match of the night. Time to move on to the second match of the night. And it is, we had such a nice start to the show with MintyClovers, and now we just have this guy, UnchainedAwesome, making his way. I think the last time we saw this guy, he was losing to Draven in both an openweight championship match and probably a tag team match. Unchained has had a lot of ups and downs in his career, but mostly downs, Will he have some success in this match? His tag team partner even lost his championship, so even associating with Unchained usually does not bode well for you. Unchained's tag team title run, or tag team division run, has been less than stellar for him. And speaking of the tag team division, the other half of Morning Routine, TheSleepyPengu, former 2-time Icon Division champion TheSleepyPengu, going one-on-one against Unchained. One of my favorite matches I think I've ever seen with TheSleepyPengu was the MMA match between him and Unchained, where he knocked Unchained unconscious inside the cage. Can he do it here tonight again? Can he put Unchained to sleep? TheSleepyPengu and Minty had a valiant effort in the tag team #1 contenders tournament, but unfortunately did not make it far enough to earn themselves a title shot. Maybe Minty and Sleepy can work together some more and earn themselves another opportunity, or earn themselves an opportunity at the title against the champions that retained last, or on Saturday. I guess it would be last Saturday. Unchained versus Sleepy. One-on-one. Tale as old as time. But I feel like we forget that chain that Sleepy fought in the squared circle in the cage is a completely different chain than he's fighting now. This guy is kind of a douchebag. Butterfly takeover. Goes for the Northern Lights. It's over. One. Oh, kick out of one. It was a 1.9, nearly a 2 count for TheSleepyPengu. And Sleepy, of course, one of the few submission specialists we have in the MPW roster. So he's going to be targeting the different limbs of Unchained to make sure it does as much damage. Fisherman Buster Make sure his submissions are as effective as possible. And of course, going to be targeting that head to knock Chain out or put him to sleep. I don't know how often you've seen a penguin fly, but it's not going to be today. Drop toe hold missed just valiantly or effortlessly by SleepyPengu. Once again, fisherman suplex. Hooked the leg, but expertly done by Sleepy, knowing he's too close to the ropes. Releases it and continues to capitalize off the offense. Sleepy keeping Chain on the mat. Chain likes to boast about his 2 months in Muay Thai before dislocating his knee, but he is being out-wrestled, out-boxed by SleepyPengu. Grabs the leg, a cheap grab of the leg by Unchained. Ooh, ducks the punch, but then gets caught once again from behind. This guy can never hit you straight on. He always has to target you from behind. And now Sleepy rolls up Chain. Get out one again, making Chain stay on his toes. Northern Lights suplex. And Sleepy just once again just picking him up for a fisherman buster. Kip up, Chain's back. And now he's going to start working him over a little bit more with a face lock. And a shotgun dropkick by Chain. Knocks the bird off his feet. So he can try to get back up. Chain fails to capitalize properly, and now he's going to get paid for it. Dragon screw leg whip. Neither of these two really have had a championship opportunity in a while. That is Icon or Tag Team Champion. Chain keeping him in the corner. Come on, ref, break that up. That's got to be illegal. To keep Chain like that, or keep Sleepy like that in the corner. That's got to be against the rules. You can't just put your feet on his windpipe. What are we doing here? Chain getting back into the ring. Sleepy was the first ever #1 contender for the Icon Division Championship. He was the first winner of a ladder match. He's done many impressive things. I know his career is only going to get better from here. You're going to want to watch this young kid. Ooh, leg lariat! From the self-proclaimed king of the lariat, UnchainedAwesome. He can do a lariat with any limb. Discus punch. Shitty little discus punch. Tries to get full mount on Sleepy. Reverses it for a couple of forearms. Like I said, you can't out-wrestle someone like Sleepy, especially at the skill set of Chain. Chain just does not have the skills to do that. Chain once again getting the submission locked in, wearing him down. Rolls through again, doesn't get the super kick, doesn't get the tap out, but definitely wearing him down every single time. And it's gonna, when he cinches in the go to Sleepy, it might be over for him. Forearm off the middle rope. Super kick again by Chain. Takes Sleepy with that right on the chin. Shot to the button. Wants to make sure Sleepy can't get onto the outside. Well, he has him in his sights. Sleepy reverses. Spinning neck breaker, Sleepy. Gaining that momentum. Reverses with the horns, though. That also has to be illegal. The horns are like a foreign object. Chain! Chainmaker! Chainmaker by UnchainedAwesome in the corner. 2. Near fall for Sleepy, but of course that's not going to be enough. Now Chain's trying to slow down the pace of the match. Gonna be pulling at the fingers of Sleepy, the fingies. Back up clothesline. Now Chain's turn to pick up speed like a house of pancakes. Super kick caught again. Sleepy said no and clotheslined him. Of course, Unchained crawling to the outside, trying to escape Sleepy right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Bell fucking something. Fisherman suplex, fisherman belly to belly. A high hook onto the leg, sending him into the timeskeeper corner. And now sending him back into the apron. Sending him all over the outside of the MPW arena. Chain back up. 5. They have till the count of 10. Discus forearm, or ripcord forearm. And a couple forearms for his trouble from Sleepy. And the elbows bouncing off the skull. 7. Sleepy might just be looking fall-away slam to get the count-out victory. No, Sleepy is too honorable for that. Some would have taken the easy win, but Sleepy's not going to go for that. 2. Right hand. Or that was actually a left hand. I don't know my rights and lefts. Sling blade into a basement drop kick. 3. Sending him into the French-Canadian commentators table. Drop kick to the back of the head. Sending him face first into that metal barricade. Sleepy says he wants to finish this in the ring. He's not going to waste his time on the outside. Chain, like the follower he is, he's going to try and follow suit. Sleepy getting a little bit impatient, maybe. Russian leg sweep could cost him. Floats over into a flurry of punches. Punches and bunches. And Sleepy back into the ring. Kick at it too. Sending Sleepy again from behind, but reversal once more. Reverses the Chainmaker. Sleepy! Go! 2! Sleepy! Catches him for a German! Pulls him away from the ropes! 1! 2! No! Kick out at 2! Sleepy saw that the go to Sleepy wasn't gonna be enough, was gonna be too close to the ropes. Picks him up again. Go! 2! Sleepy! 1, 2, 3, and TheSleepyPengu, for the second time in his career, knocks the fuck out of Chain. I mean, he's probably done it more times, but that was brutal. TheSleepyPengu picking up a big win. When we're in super no man's land, wins like that will bring your stock up for the bosses upstairs, as we will move on to the semi-main event of the evening. The semi-main event of the evening is going to start off Faction Warfare. 1/4 of the coalition, Balloonist, will be representing her faction, the Coalition of Humans Against Treachery, also known as the Chat. Balloonist is B.A. Tycho's good little soldier, and is being put right on the front lines. 1/4 of the coalition is going to be going up against the Shogunate in faction warfare throughout this month. We're going to have one-on-one matches between each faction member, minus one of them, obviously, because the Shogunate only has 3 members. So Balloonist will be starting it out for her, or for their team. And to start off the Shogunate side, We're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it. But this is not Ozanaza's theme song. As far as I'm aware. Whose theme song is this? Oh, this is... Yeah, the frickin' sound guy is... must be out to lunch or something at the... Because that's Morning Routine's theme song. That's Morning Routine's theme song. I guess they saw Minty and Sleepy in the previous 2 matches and just assumed. That was very strange. Basement dropkick. Okay, let's move on from that. That was completely weird. Obviously, you have some sort of technical difficulties on live TV, folks. But it does not change the fact that that is Ozanaza versus Balloonist. Ozanaza climbing to the top rope. High flying action. And a big splash. I mean, Ozanaza was unable to make their... Or Balloonist was unable to make their way into the Elimination Chamber for the Idol Division. I know that that was something that B.A. Tycho was very frustrated with. Wanted to get as many Coalition members in the Elimination Chamber as possible. And unfortunately for him, his good little soldier Balloonist did not make it all the way. So I know Balloonist has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder right now. Off the ropes. Doesn't get the kick. A miscalculation. Balloonist needs to stop focusing on showing off and focus on the match at hand if they want to win this match. Booty pop and moonsault. And Ozanaza, as I said, chip on their shoulder. Ozanaza also has a chip on their shoulder. They seem like, you know, I've had that conversation with Ozanaza in the back before many times. Cross body through the ropes. That Ozanaza always feels like they have to prove themselves to the Shogunate. You know, they have Rize, the longest reigning Idol Division champion of all time. Ayasu, already a former openweight champion. Ozanaza doesn't really have that championship pedigree like their 2 stablemates have, so they always feel like they have that little extra thing to prove. Make sure that, you know, people don't look down at her as the weak link of the Shogunate, or look down at them as the weak link of the Shogunate. But someone athletic as Ozanaza needs to understand their own self-worth. And they definitely put in a ton of effort every single match. Can't take that away from them. They certainly have heart. Forearms in the corner for Balloonist. Maybe going to be looking for a moonsault out of the corner. Going for the moonsault. Ozanaza scouts it, but gets caught on the second wave. 2 count. Ozanaza nearly caught off guard. And now Ozanaza is in deep trouble as Balloonist. Blue Moon off the ropes. Off the top rope, a Blue Moon to take the first win for the Coalition. 2. No, kick out of 2. The Coalition nearly taking the first win. Ozanaza trying to pick up some more steam. I mean, Ozanaza just got hit by some of the strongest moves that Balloonist has in their arsenal, and they're still standing pretty strong. Like, you really don't see the wear on them right now. And I think that's the kind of tenacity you need in this business to be able to be like, yeah, I just got hit by a car, so what? You get up and finish the match. Suplex. Balloonist is looking for something, thinks against it. And that's the kind of hesitation, the decision-making that could cost you a match. You never want to hesitate. If you're going to make a meaningful maneuver, meaningful movement, you got to make sure to go all in on that. Balloonist once again rolling to the outside. Could this be bait? No, it's not. Once again, getting that cross body. I was thinking maybe Balloonist was going to bait Ozanaza to the outside. get out of the way quick enough, but it looked like Blueness genuinely just needed some space and a breather, and Azanaza is not giving it to them. The Battle of the Blues. Do you like Baby Blue or Royal Blue? Ooh, Blueness saying the kill shot is coming. What could that mean for Azanaza, or is that just hubris? Azanaza gets taken down with the basement dropkick. Once again, overhead chop and a forearm takeover. Azanaza reversing the Hurricane Rana. Holding on to it. Power bomb. Blueness again with that basement dropkick to the legs. Blueness, I said this earlier, you know, the hesitation is already being shown on Blueness. They have to be able to make those split decisions quickly. Dragon Screw leg whip. Blueness rolling to the corner. I mean, if I was to ask you, oh, what is Azanaza looking for here? What is Azanaza looking for here? What is this? All the way to the top. Avalanche Spanish fly from the top, risking their own body to take out their opponent. 1, 2, kick out barely. Azanaza, an outburst of frustration. Ducks under, bumps him. Blueness trying to get some of that momentum back. I was gonna say you see somewhere on Blueness, but you don't see any on Azanaza. And Blueness is trying to pick that momentum back up. Rope break. Azanaza expertly done. That ring awareness is stuff that like wins you matches. You could be on paper not as good against someone, but if you have that ring awareness, that can put you over the top. Blueness do the drop kick in the corner. Shot to the heart. Where is Blueness going there? Oh, going all the way around to the top rope, but Azanaza tries to knock them off, catches them with a blue moon for a second time. The rope break. Excuse me, ref? The rope break. Where was the rope break, ref? Azanaza's foot was firmly in the rope. And the ref just didn't see it, was focused on the shoulders being down. I mean, they say that referees win and lose you championships. My God. A harsh start for the Shogunate with a controversial win for the Coalition, as we will move on to the main event of the night. It is time for the main event of the evening. Coming off of a win. At MPW Presents One More Time, it was Dobby. Dobby showed a little bit of a more aggressive side than we've seen before. Dobby flipped off the French-Canadian commentators table and then proceeded to bash Potato's back into the canvas. His back and skull into the canvas. I mean, it was a pretty impressive win for Dobby, seeing that Potato was in control for like 95% of that match towards the end. Dobby just crushed him. Some would call that burst damage. The dark horse of MPW, as I like to call him, because you really never know what to expect with his unorthodox style and wrestling skill set. But he's going up against someone else that got a massive win on Saturday at One More Time. He is, for one more time, the MPW Openweight Champion. Tied with Draven and Tyranno Maximum for the longest reigning Openweight Championship title reign. Can Garreth hold this title for as long as his first title reign, and can he beat the record? One of the few two-time open-weight champions. I think only one other person is a two-time open-weight champion. I'm almost certain, actually. Yeah, Garreth is one of two people that have held this championship twice. And that was Angel, the person who held it for the first time ever. So I think, technically, if you count this run, his current title run and his previous title run, Garreth Unported, combining both of his title runs, has held the championship for the longest out of anybody in MPW. The openweight champion. A win over the openweight champion, the newly crowned openweight champion, would be very good for Dobby's already increasing interest from the bosses upstairs after his win on Saturday. Who can continue their win streak? Dobby out the gate, grabs Garreth, but Garreth reverses it. I mean, this isn't an openweight championship match, so there isn't falls count, there isn't no disqualification, so it might be a little bit out of Garreth's spinebuster. Jesus, might be out of Garreth's wheelhouse at this point. He might be so used and so focused on the openweight championship that he might not even know how to wrestle in a normal match anymore. So there might be some advantage to Dobby. Of course, the championship is not on the line. But people don't call the spinebuster again. Jesus. People don't call the openweight championship the Blue Chipper Championship for nothing, as Garreth is going to have to defend it in the next coming weeks, because the openweight championship is defended 2 times as many times as the Icon or the Idol Division Championship, and technically 4 times as many times as the Tag Team Championship. Dobby up top, maybe looking for a double axe handle? No, shoulder tackle off the top. Like I said, you never really know what to expect from someone like Dobby. Always pushing the envelope, testing themselves, seeing what they can do. Snapmare to the back. But Garreth has been a man on a mission, a man possessed. Rolls through the punch. Ooh, gets him a little bit first off the ropes. Gonna grab Dobby for a head scissor. And hooks the leg on Dobby. I mean, I would say from opening bell, it's been Dobby's match, but Garreth is picking up some speed. As Dobby's going to try and snag the win. Super early, 1 count. Dobby was looking to push him, but a little bit too short for there, a miscalculation, if you will. Or was expecting maybe Garreth to come running at him. Trying to predict where your opponent's going to be is a very hard part of wrestling, the sport we love. High caliber! High caliber! To Garreth Unported. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And Garreth is about to crown Dobby Brown Crown to put Dobby away. Ooh, near fall, 2.9. Garreth nearly cleaned up this main event. He's going to have to try something else to put Dobby all the way out. And a base drop kick to the side of the head, right on the ear and the temple. Dobby's not going to take that lying down, though. Back up to his feet. Gut wrench. Power slam. Garreth back up. Forearm. Garreth is giving no time for Dobby to be able to capitalize off of anything. Dobby's just getting his hits in. Standing shooting star press. And then Garreth is, you know, it's been all Garreth offense with Dobby taking some shots every once in a while. But I will say, I remember last match that Dobby had, we thought he was basically over and out against Potato, and he came back heavily. Dobby clothesline nearly takes his head off his shoulder, ducks it, back body drop. He's saying, come on, come on. Third spine buster. Kick out of 2 by Garreth, but a near fall. Dobby thought he had it. Dobby gun stun! Oh, but Garreth playing a possum, I guess. Gets the kick. Garreth showing, like, absolutely no damage from that gun stun. I don't know if that's just all adrenaline or what, or if he just took that on the chin. Gets the, speaking of taking on the chin, the legs up in the corner. Fisherman suplex. Oh, Garreth, though, gets caught with a boot to the gut. Final ignition by Dobby, hooking the leg, trying to keep him down. 2. No, a near fall again. Dobby wants this match to end. The desperation on Dobby is showing. Garreth, though, out on his stomach. No, again, the possum. Playing possum one more time off the ropes. Grabs his heads for a head scissor. Second time. Referee looks maybe injured, making sure the shoulder is down. That was the slowest count, but referee's discretion, as we say. Standing shooting star press. Garreth is eyeing Dobby like a hungry cat eyes a mouse. Gets him out of the corner, and a leg drop between him and the ropes. Garreth going up top again. The combination here for a second. Brown Crown connects. Crowned him. 1, 2. No! Kick it at 2 again. Now the desperation and frustration is showing on Garreth. Gets the knees up. Kicks him down. Dobby picks him off his knees into a powerbomb, but Garreth has it reversed. Garreth stepped back up, close our forearm. Could it be a third time's the charm? Oh no, going for something else. Fucking Phoenix Splash by Garreth. A Phoenix Splash off the top. Garreth pulling out everything, as well as the kitchen sink to throw at Dobby. Backs him up for a high caliber, trips him. Is it Dobby's turn? Reversal, Garreth just not giving him that opportunity. Back and forth. Back and forth. Dobby wants him in the corner. What is Dobby looking for in the corner? What is Dobby looking to do? Going up top. What is Dobby looking for? Off the top rope. Bomb. Sending Garreth to hell. No, kick out of 2. Garreth will not say die. Dobby, for the last time maybe. Final ignition. Rolls him over. Wants to make sure to hook the leg properly. 1, 2, but that didn't give... No, it didn't. 3, I was going to say, did that give Garreth enough time? You want to make sure Garreth wasn't going to kick out of that. Rolled over to hook the leg. And Dobby picks up a win against the newly crowned openweight champion. Dobby sent Garrett to hell. Jesus Christ. You go to hell and then you die, says Dobby. That was Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys next week for even more Masu Pro Wrestling.